My name is Craig Keating, and as an NDP candidate, I've spent about the last 6 weeks, 2 months going door to door in this community. There's not a day that goes by that when I go canvassing that I don't hit a doorstep in which I encounter somebody who has been involved in the film industry. And I stand before them as an NDP candidate with our platform as it's articulated so far. And I talk about our future, great, skilled, advanced education, value-added jobs that we really must have in a province like British Columbia. We've got every advantage here. We're close to America, we're close to Asia, we've got a diverse population, we've got fantastic resources. And the way we are going to make a great sustainable society and a sustainable economy is if we have jobs that require advanced skills. And when I go to households of people in the film industry, I am preaching to the choir, because they know. They are families whose livelihood depends upon great skills. They know what a high-value skilled economy looks like because they're part of it. But I have to say that every time I go to a film household in the last 2 months, I go to a household that is deeply aware of the crisis. I talk to people who are out of work and their families are suffering from it. I talk to people who've made that decision, as Paul pointed out, that they're not going to stay in this industry anymore. I've talked to people who are saying we are weeks away from moving out of British Columbia and going somewhere else, not on a temporary basis, but on a permanent basis. These are the victims of what must be described as a rolling crisis of public policy in British Columbia. We've known for years that the competitiveness of the BC film economy is not keeping up with what's going on in the rest of North America and the jurisdictions that we compete against. Economic conditions have changed, and we need to change with those economic conditions. Because if you think it's bad that we may have to, as a government of British Columbia, begin to alter the way we hand out tax credits or change the economic formula to make film viable here to keep up with our competitors, if you think that's bad, imagine the situation when you don't have any films being made here and any television series being made here, and the kinds of tax revenues we get, not simply directly from the film industry, but indirectly from the impacts of the film industry, go with it. Wait until you get the other option when it's not here. Or wait until you get the option, and we may be very close to it, when so much of the infrastructure, the human infrastructure, talent, and the business infrastructure have just decided that British Columbia is not a place they can have as a home. It means that productions begin to leave permanently. The unfortunate fact is that for 4 years, the government has known that that kind of crisis is ongoing and they've refused to act. I was very proud of Spencer Chandler Herbert and our leader Adrian Dix. They took a flight down to Los Angeles, they met with studio executives, they began to work on solutions about how we're going to fix this in British Columbia. We're going to do it because it fits with our message of a high-skilled, value-added economy. We're going to do it because it's so important to British Columbia. And we're going to do it because the alternative to not doing this is not only bad for the North Shore, but bad for all the British Columbians. And the final thing I'd say is you're going to hear some politicians here tonight. You guys are in the film industry. Films are very exciting things. When you get speeches by 5 politicians, 6 politicians in a row, that's called slow motion. The important thing for me, and the important thing for this industry, is not for politicians to speak, it's for you to keep speaking. I will take your voice forward. I have taken your voice forward in my party, outside my party, but we need to be at the head of this parade of people who are in this room today, because you will make the difference, and you will make us listen, and you will help us save BC film. Thanks very much.